All right, so the first matchup we have is the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. And the Rays have very good pitching, as we know with Charlie Morton, Blake Snell, and Tyler Glasnow. The Blue Jays, they're a young team. They're very talented. They may not have as good of pitching, but they have very good hitting in Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Kevin Biggio, Bo Bichette, and they are a very young, talented team. And I was going back and forth on how I was going to decide this because I looked at the stats, and normally the team that ends up winning World Series, they like last year, the Nationals used their top three pitchers 95% of the time, and their ERAs were really good. Strasburg, Corbin, and Scherzer. So yeah, I was trying to decide who to choose. I think I'm going to give it to. This is going to be. I think. Oops. Didn't know it was so touch sensitive. I think I will give it to the Rays. I do like the Blue Jays, but I just think that the Rays will get it done. I mean, the Blue Jays are good, but I think the Rays. All right, we have Cleveland and the Yankees. The Yankees didn't win their division this year. And we have Cleveland. Cleveland hasn't won a World Series in a long time. They're both in. Again, Cleveland has really good pitching in Shane Bieber and good hitting. The Yankees also have very good hitting. I think that the Yankees will move on here. I just think that the Yankees are going to move on here and take on Tampa Bay, so I am choosing the Yankees. We have the Twins taking on the Astros, and Twins are a very good offensive team, and they have good pitching with Jose Berrios and Miguel. They have great hitting from Miguel Sano. Astros, they've been having a little bit of difficulty because there's a lot of injuries. I know that Verlander is out, so they will be relying, and also there's no Garrett Cole. I forgot to mention with the Yankees, I think Garrett Cole is going to be a very key factor for them in how they won't be moving on. So I don't think the Astros will be able to overcome the injuries, and I am giving it to the Twins here. Now we have a very interesting series in the Athletics versus the White Sox. The Athletics are very Moneyball oriented, and they were able to win their division over the Astros. The Athletics have been doing really well, and when I was researching, they have Matt Olson and Chris Davis, and they're just a very good offensive team, and they also have very good Moneyball. They're very good with their pitching. Their ERA from their starters is very good, and when I was looking at baseballreferences.com, their ERA is in the top. It's almost, that's why I think they're a good team. I think they will. And then we've got the White Sox. The White Sox are very talented and very good offensively, and they have good pitching. And so, but I think the Athletics have the better pitching, and if we're going off of pitching, I'm going to give it to the Athletics. The White Sox are a very good, very talented team, but I am giving it to the Athletics. Then we have the Dodgers taking on the Brewers. The Dodgers are the favorite to win this MLB World Series, and I'm a Dodgers fan. I know that there's the first wild card game, it's going to be Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler has done very well for us in the postseason last year, and I know he had the blister on his hand, but I think he will be ready to go. And also for game 2, we have Kershaw pitching. Now Kershaw, he's been doing really well this season, but he normally has a very high playoff ERA. And we have really good offense from Mookie Betts that we got from the Red Sox, Max Muncy and Cody Bellinger have been struggling a bit recently, but I do think that they're going to come through for us. Justin Turner has been doing very well, along with Chris Taylor. So I think that, and then with the Brewers, they have Christian Yelich, and they also have pretty good pitching, and they're always using pretty interesting strategies, but I think the Dodgers get it done here. Then we have the Padres taking on the Cardinals, and the Padres have been doing really well. They have a lot of very talented pitching and hitting. They have Fernando Tatis Jr., who has been doing really well for them, along with Trent Grisham, and a lot of very key young prospects for them that they have been working well with. And if I look up Padres depth chart, they were able to finish second in the National League West. Their president of baseball operations has been making some very good moves. They got Mike Clevenger from the Indians, and he is a very good pitcher. And I think that the Padres are doing well, and they might give us a little bit of an issue in this second round. Yeah, they have been doing very well, and they have a good team. So they're going up against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are a good team, but the Cardinals have very good hitting. I think the series will be pretty offensive, but I have to give it to the Padres here, so Padres move on. Then we have the Cubs taking on the Marlins. The Cubs are a very good team, and the Marlins, the Marlins are very talented, and it's been a while. I believe, if I'm correct, it's been a while since the Marlins have qualified for the playoffs. Marlins playoff history. So the last time they were was in 2003. The Marlins, again, very good offensively. I'm not as well versed on their pitching, so I will look that up right now. Depth chart. Let's see. But I think, okay, so they have Sandy Alcantara, Pablo Lopez, Sixto Sanchez, Jose Urena, Trevor Rogers. Okay, but I will be giving it to the Cubs here. I think that Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo, along with just the Cubs, I think are having a bounce back year. They're doing really well, and so I am giving it to the Cubs. Next, we have the Braves taking on the Reds, and the Reds were able to secure a wild card. They've been doing really well with a very Moneyball-oriented approach as well. And so they have Sonny Gray, who they acquired from the Yankees, Luis Castillo, Trevor Bauer, Tyler Mahale. Probably didn't say that correctly, but they're going up against the Braves. The Braves are a really good team despite having some injuries, but I think that the Braves will bounce back here, so I am giving it to the Braves. They are led by Freddie Freeman, Ronald Acuna Jr., and they're just a very good team. So I'm giving it to the Braves. All right, so then we have the Rays taking on the Yankees, and I am giving it to the Rays because I just think that they're going to beat the Yankees. They have a very good pitching, and if I'm going off of pitching, I know offensively the Yankees are good and the Rays are good as well, but going off of the pitching, I like the Rays. Then we have the Twins taking on the Athletics, and my theory here is that pitching will prevail and pitching and offense will prevail here. The money ball approach will work. I think the Athletics have their eyes on the prize this season, and so I think they will be moving on. Then we have the Dodgers taking on the Padres, and as a Dodgers fan, this matchup kind of scares me because the Padres have been doing really well this year, and they're just very good at offensive pitching, and I know we have a really good team, and I think it'll be a very competitive series here. Again, Fernando Tatis, Trent Grisham, and Mike Clevenger has been doing really well since he was traded from Cleveland. So I will give it to the Dodgers here, but I see this series being very long, and the Dodgers will have a lot of work. And the Padres could beat us, but I just think I got to give it to the Dodgers here, and I hope I am right. Then we have the Cubs taking on the Braves. That'll be a good matchup. But I think the Cubs will come with the win here. The Cubs are a very good team, and I just don't see the Braves. Beating them. Then we have the Rays and the Athletics. A very good pitching. It will be a very good pitching matchup, and the Rays have a very good pitching roster, led by Charlie Morton, Tyler Glasnow, Blake Snell. The Athletics have a very good pitching roster as well. Yeah, the Athletics have a very good pitching roster. I will pull up their depth chart. Give me a second here. Stats. Sortable stats. And so the Athletics are ranked 17th in OPS, and in pitching they're ranked 5th, which is really good. And if we're going by ERAs, they're in the top 5, which is really good. And so that's why I think that the Athletics will win. I know the Rays have a better ERA overall, but I just think that the Athletics can bring it together and they will go all the way this year. Then I have the Dodgers taking on the Cubs, and our ERA is the best. We're ranked number 1, and in hitting we're ranked number 2. I think that the Dodgers will beat the Cubs. I think it will be a very competitive series, but I see the Dodgers winning here. So in the World Series, we have the Athletics taking on the Dodgers. I think it'll be very competitive pitching-wise. I don't think the games will necessarily be that high scoring unless they can figure out each other's pitching style. But yeah, I don't think the games will be that high scoring. Maybe they will. I will be giving it to the Dodgers here. I think we finally get the win here. And I know that they're the favorite right now in Las Vegas. And I just think that the Dodgers will win this year. We are doing great offensively and ERA and win percentage. So I hope we're able to win. Let me know who you guys are rooting for. I'd love to hear your comments on who you're rooting for. I like watching baseball and we'll be watching all the games. So, as always, hit the like button. It does help out the channel and lets me know that you like these kinds of videos. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and have a great day.